Summary of Atomic Habits by James Clear. Atomic Habits by James Clear is a comprehensive guide to understanding how habits work and how small changes can lead to remarkable improvements in one's life. The book is grounded in the idea that small, consistent changes, which Clear refers to as atomic habits, can compound over time to create profound shifts in behavior, leading to significant personal and professional growth. Clear delves into the science of habit formation, explaining how habits are formed, why they often fail, and how to build systems that support positive habits while eliminating negative ones. Throughout the book, Clear presents strategies for mastering habits, whether for self-improvement, productivity, health, or other aspects of life. Introduction: The Power of Atomic Habits. James Clear begins by explaining that the key to long-term success is not radical, large changes, but rather the accumulation of small, incremental improvements over time. He introduces the concept of atomic habits, small habits that are part of a larger system, and which may seem insignificant at first but compound to create powerful results. Clear uses the metaphor of atomic energy to illustrate how tiny habits, when repeated consistently, can have a huge impact on a person's life. These small changes can create systems that make it easier to maintain positive habits and break negative ones. Clear emphasizes that real change comes from the systems we build, not just the goals we set. While goals are important, they are not sufficient for achieving lasting success. Systems, the daily habits and routines that we follow, are what ultimately determine whether we succeed or fail. He argues that focusing on habits, rather than goals, leads to long-term progress and fulfillment. The 4 laws of behavior change. At the core of atomic habits is the concept of the 4 laws of behavior change, which are designed to help individuals build good habits and break bad ones. These laws form the framework for habit formation and provide a practical guide for behavior change. 1. Make it obvious. The first law focuses on making habits visible and clear. Clear explains that one of the biggest obstacles to habit formation is forgetfulness or lack of clarity. To build a new habit, it is crucial to make the cues for the habit obvious in your environment. By designing your environment in a way that makes the habit easier to notice and engage with, you create a visual reminder that triggers the desired behavior. This is where the concept of cue comes into play, which is the first step in the habit loop: cue, craving, response, reward. Clear suggests strategies like habit stacking, pairing a new habit with an existing one, or setting visual cues that prompt action. 2. Make it attractive. The second law is about making the habit appealing or attractive. The more appealing a habit is, the more likely you are to stick with it. Clear explains that habits are driven by a craving or desire for a particular reward, and if the reward is attractive enough, you'll be more motivated to complete the behavior. One way to make a habit more attractive is through temptation bundling, pairing a habit you want to form with something you already enjoy. For example, you might only allow yourself to watch your favorite TV show while running on the treadmill. This creates an association between the habit and a pleasurable experience, making it more enticing. 3. Make it easy. The third law is about reducing friction and making the desired habit as easy as possible to start and maintain. Clear suggests that one of the reasons people fail to establish habits is because they make the behavior too complex or difficult. By simplifying the habit, you increase the likelihood of success. Clear recommends starting with a 2-minute rule, the idea that any habit can be scaled down to a 2-minute version that is simple enough to do without resistance. For example, instead of committing to reading an entire book every day, you might start by reading just 1 page. Once you start, it's easier to continue. The key is to reduce the effort required to begin the habit, thereby overcoming procrastination and resistance. 4. Make it satisfying. The fourth and final law focuses on making the habit satisfying and rewarding. Human behavior is driven by rewards, and if you want to repeat a behavior, it's essential to make the outcome enjoyable. Clear emphasizes the importance of immediate rewards, which serve as positive reinforcement. The reward doesn't have to be large, but it should give you a sense of accomplishment. For example, tracking your progress, celebrating small victories, or using a habit tracker can provide a sense of satisfaction and motivation to keep going. The more satisfying the behavior, the more likely you are to repeat it, and over time, this leads to habit formation. The habit loop and the role of identity. Clear explains that habits are not only formed through cues, cravings, responses, and rewards, the habit loop, but they also play a crucial role in shaping identity. He argues that habits are a reflection of the type of person you believe yourself to be. This is where the power of identity comes into play. By changing your habits, you can change your identity. Instead of focusing on goals such as "I want to lose weight," Clear suggests shifting the focus to identity-based habits, such as "I am the kind of person who eats healthy and exercises regularly." This shift in mindset can help create lasting change, because it ties the habit to a deeper sense of self. By focusing on identity, Clear explains that habits become part of who you are, rather than just something you do. This perspective shifts the focus from short-term results to long-term growth. For instance, when you identify as a runner, even on days when you don't feel like running, you are more likely to put on your shoes and go for a jog, simply because that's who you are. Identity-based habits are more sustainable because they align with your self-image. Breaking bad habits. Clear also provides strategies for breaking bad habits by inverting the 4 laws of behavior change. To break a habit, you need to make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. For example, if you want to stop using social media, you could remove social media apps from your phone, making it invisible, replace your phone with a book when you're idle, making it difficult, and track the time spent on social media as a reminder of its unproductive nature, making it unsatisfying. By removing the cues and rewards associated with the bad habit and replacing them with healthier alternatives, you can gradually phase out negative behaviors. The role of environment and social influence. Clear discusses how environment plays a crucial role in shaping our habits. He notes that we are often influenced by the people around us, and our environment can either support or hinder our habit formation. He encourages readers to design environments that align with their desired habits, such as organizing workspaces, keeping healthy food visible, or surrounding themselves with people who support their goals. Additionally, social norms and influences can play a significant role in reinforcing positive behaviors, and joining groups or communities that align with your goals can provide additional motivation and accountability. The plateau of latent potential. One of the key takeaways from Atomic Habits is the concept of the plateau of latent potential. Clear explains that habits often take time to show visible results, and this delay can lead to frustration and discouragement. The process of improvement is not linear. It often takes time for the cumulative effect of small changes to become noticeable. Clear emphasizes the importance of patience and persistence, noting that if you continue to show up and work on your habits, the results will eventually materialize, even if they are not immediately visible. Conclusion. In Atomic Habits, James Clear provides a comprehensive, practical guide to understanding how habits shape our lives and how small changes can lead to big transformations. By focusing on systems rather than goals, and by applying the 4 laws of behavior change, individuals can make lasting improvements in their personal and professional lives. Clear's insights into the power of identity, the role of environment, and the importance of patience make Atomic Habits a valuable resource for anyone seeking to build better habits and break bad ones. Ultimately, Clear's message is clear: small, consistent changes lead to remarkable results, and by mastering our habits, we can master our lives.